afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3rd and 5.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Rodgers. This to Jarwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And goal at the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Jones. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Harris, and he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it with Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And at the 25-yard line, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Results.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 41-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Wrong fucking button. Let me go to triangle.
Accelerating, and off
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he takes
Lucky
this
ass bullshit.
into the end zone.
I didn't run back to wild.
Defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
Zerline kicking off 4th down.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
To the 49-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A gain of
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. This is Logan. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
To throw is Richardson. Off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Levante David.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Richardson now to throw on second down. He finds Howard complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
The 11-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On third down, here's Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The 2-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This is Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
That's the score. Buccaneers 13, Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's second down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. 26. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
To throw again. Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
It's like he does this shit every time.
Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Dude does the same shit every time.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
They're not even trying to do
And he
anything.
returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So a big turn of events there. This
Keep running the
defense
same
makes the
shit.
play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Oh,
You definitely have
fellas.
to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one to Jarwin over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
43-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Left side to Lamb.
Guess we gonna let him stop moving
Inside
before
the
we got
15,
10.
just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
1-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From
the shotgun again to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Check for the 50. Hey, you block over here. Pick it up. Block 56. Block 56. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Richardson to throw on third down.
Oh, I thought he was fucking going deep.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I heard that bitch sleep.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick
And it's up and good.
makes the score Cowboys 24, Buccaneers 20. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38 on first down. Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys.
Now Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down.
The fuck?
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down.
Richardson, you got it.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And
Oh, this bitch dropped it.
incomplete.
Pass intended for O.J. Howard. Incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on it and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Richardson. He's got Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
To Mike Evans.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to the tailback. Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
brings up third.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Ezekiel Elliott.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Rodgers. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rodgers again now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The 20,
Ooh, he's running,
10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And his kick is right through.
The score, Buccaneers 36. Cowboys 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 36. Cowboys.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, It's Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. Oh, here we go. 50. 56.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with 7 seconds remaining, and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else
Put some
handle the
height.
football. Yeah, put some height on it, take some time down.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. TJ Logan.
Ah, bitch.
Room to run at the 50. And all the way down to the 27.
37.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated